Well, I guess if I could figure out which one to get, I'd go to the right one. Hey, everybody. It's Shauna with Exploring the Paranormal Perspective. Yeah. One of these days. One of these days. I'll get it right. Well, that's good. Not so much needed. I am by myself tonight. Oh my god. I've been abandoned. How are you guys tonight? How was everybody's Turkey Day that had Turkey Day stateside? And hi, Dirk. So sorry. Hi, Renee. How are you? And you are awesome and amazing as a moderator. You know that. Hi, Grumpy. How are you? I'm by myself. I'm drinking by myself. Well, I'm not by myself. I got my visitor back there. But uh Debbie's got her grandbaby and she's doing stuff for her tonight. And tonight I don't know if you guys have seen any of it, but the Wheel of Time series is out. And I have watched it. However, I got my about it, and oh my god, what is going on with my computer right now? Everything's popping up, and I'm trying to just freaking turn it off. But I wanted to discuss equipment and apps that you get on your phone and all that other good gnarly stuff. But I'm gonna take a shot first. Yeah, no Turkey's Day down there. Hi, Robert. How are you? Almost tasted like chocolate. Almost. With strawberries. Hi, Steve. Yeah. I've seen some investigators, even well-known investigators, actually use apps on phones, and I've also heard some very well-known investigators that did no. What are you doing? That's crazy. So I'm ready to get everybody else's opinion on it tonight. Also the building the equipment or buying, because I've built a couple of things that were kind of cheapies to build and they didn't last really long. One of them was actually just a D battery and a light. That was it. But I thought about building some other stuff, but I don't have the time. And man, I wish I had a bandana. I don't know where my bandana. I can do my hood. I can go. Yeah, there we go. My hair is just all over the place. Um, but this week has just been, oh my god, this week and the coming weeks, because before Christmas and Hanukkah and all the other holidays that are celebrated around this time, oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Let me. I don't have the chat up, and I can put the chat like right here. Give me just a second. Ah, yep, that's it. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. You need to go under me, bud. I don't always have to in front of me. Okay. Put the chat like right here. No! What you doing? Oh my god, dang it. I thought I was doing something swifty, but no, I was being rude. Alright, there we go. Back together again. I don't know if I want to cover up all the nice artwork back there. Maybe just keep it over here and just do this number. I wish it was just no, I don't want it tinier. Alright, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be right there. Okay. Wait, which way was better? Oh, you mean the graphic size? Yeah. No. Is that too small? I'm always getting ready when I'm on here. See, well, the spirit box was invented from a handheld radio and the SLS camera I did. Yeah, they both did. And that, I got something to say about that SLS camera. That's pretty good. And I always tried to do the hack from the Radio Shack. Oh, I rhymed. But every time I went in there to get the radio, they were sold out. And I would go to order it and sold out. And it was like, what's happening? Okay, if it's a bit small, let me make it bigger and I'll put it over here in the corner. There. I wonder if I can make it like a peck or something. Filters. Mm. No. Oh, I could do like a blue. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, no, that'd be kind of weird. Probably make it a pack, I guess. Let's see what that looks like. How's that? I wasn't even seeing, Robert. It's like you're in my head. Why are you in my head? Hi, Grubby. I'm good. How are you? Okay. Yeah, how are you? Spirit box. Yes, the spirit box. I had always wanted to try to build one, and then it just started getting better and better. Now, the spirit box that they came out with, I actually bought it, and it's the 10, I believe, but you can put an SD card in and it can record it while you're doing the session and everything instead of having to have a separate digi to record it. I think that's a great feature. I'm starting to think they're playing with it a little bit much though, to the point where gotta kind of watch it, where too much technology is put into too much, to the equipment. Because, you know, I think I'm not an electro engineer or anything like that, but I think maybe, just maybe out of experience and stuff, that sometimes the higher technology kind of overwhelms. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a engineer or electromagnetic and like whatever that thing is. Electro engineer. um, that's good. That's good. Are you finished working all those crazy hours, Grumpy? Uh, See, I don't know. Because like I said, I just said that technology could probably whatever the equipment. That's another thing about the phone apps. The phone apps, I've had quite a few investigators, even like someone from the Ghost Brothers told us that, they use this particular app whenever they go on investigations and they like it. Um, I don't know, because you know how people can hack into shit and how, I don't know. I don't know. I think the regular white noise or a portal box is pretty awesome, but I think anything electronic can be pretty much hacked into, maybe. I mean, if not from over the wires through the lines. Um, with all the radio signals floating around, sometimes it's hard to decipher what is real spirit communication, what is coming from radio stations. That's true. That's true. However, if you're asking questions, it's like an immediate response, and it's a response that more than likely goes with your question. I mean, that could be a good possibility. I love those sessions. A lot of those sessions are pretty awesome. But at the same time, you can also get the white noise with a whole bunch of just gibberish and throwing in words left and right. But you gotta be careful and kind of decipher what is actually a spirit trying to get your attention, a spirit answering you, or radio, you know, what's valid and what's not. Oh, that's good. So you've had quite a few days to relax and just chillax. Drink a beer or drink of whatever. I bought beer because I wanted beer tonight, but I also bought stuff for amaretto sour, and I decided to have amaretto sour instead. my dad, my dad calls me and tells me I made some cucumber salad. You can come get it. I'm sitting there going, it's gonna have to be later, Dad. I'm so sorry. But yeah, when it comes to apps on the phone or maybe just a digital camera, you know, I miss the 35 millimeters and the little tape players. Well, since we're on the subject, I've seen some intelligent responses from flashlight communications. Yes, that has been very interesting. Like, what kind of flashlight did you use? Did you use one that kind of push in the button or slide the button or? Oh, the takeaway delivery work. Oh, fun, fun. Not really, but fun. I mean, it's a job, right? I used to deliver pizzas whenever I was in the military, and oh it's like I always, ever since I was young, I've always had to work, 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 work. I started work at 12 years old. Then went to work at a grocery store. Then I was working at a grocery store and a hostess at a restaurant. And at the same time, after I graduated high school, I got a job, another job kind of as a hostess, working kind of under the table. Um, at a restaurant called Mudbug, and it was it was pretty awesome. But I was bound and determined to be constantly busy, 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 busy. Even now, it's like I have my full time job, my kids, this, my paranormal group. It's like I gotta stop, constantly stay busy, and it makes me fall behind a lot because I'm almost to where I could put up 5 shows already, videos. Well, I say 5. There's one that's fully combined to make like a 3-hour show on my Patreon, and I'm way behind on that because I should have had that up like weeks ago. But trying to edit and work and do other things. Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to update my website too. It's crazy. Holy shit! Yeah, it's good. I did make good money as a pizza delivery person. I made some pretty good money. I also made some damn good money as a waitress. Sometimes I miss being a waitress. Ugh. Why do you think it is they frown on the flashlight communication? Is it the type of flashlight that's being used? Because I would think the flashlight would be, especially the ones you have to push in and the old-fashioned ones that you have to slide forward. I think this would be pretty awesome. I mean, especially if you're getting responses right after you ask the question, because to me, that's pretty kick-ass. I've never had a flashlight or any of my lights flicker on me or anything. Huh? My first ever delivery was with Little Caesars pizza. My my first job, I worked in I was a babysitter, and then I went to work at 15 with, it was a grocery store, but the manager was one of my dad's cop friend's wife. So I got on there, and I loved it. I worked there for 3 years, three of my high school years, and I was feeling real bad one week, and we were under new management, and I could barely talk. I could barely move. I was so sick. It was probably because I was so tired. I was constantly working. This is after high school, and I went in and said I couldn't come in that day, and he goes, "Well, if you just can't come in, you're fired." And I'm like, "What?" So I came in. When I came in, he said, "What was I doing?" And I said, "I'm working two other jobs." And he goes, "Well, you're gonna have to quit those jobs and work here." I'm like, "You don't even pay me enough. What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, then it's your choice." So I quit after 3 years. Um, but going back to the flashlight thing, not me personally, but there are many people out there that will not use a flashlight. Our flashlights is a source of spirit communication. Right? That's like with the spirit box. I've seen too many. I mean, everywhere, not everywhere, just this one particular place. It's an old hospital. Um, they love to call me freak. Every time I come in, I'm like, "Do you know who I am?" Freak. Oh, yeah, you're not used to the different color hair. I'm sorry. Or maybe it's because I'm an investigator and I'm in here talking to people, and yeah. But I like the flashlight idea. I know a lot of people use the K2 or a REM pod to communicate, and I kind of like that concept too, especially when they get immediate replies, because I think it's a very intelligent way of showing, hey, if you are a boy, please make the light, come on, put all your energy into this, or flick a light on or something. Especially if out here, if I could get a spirit to flick off one of these lights, because they're the old construction lights where you push in, it would be really cool to see that happen. Um, but I do like those ideas. I also like the motion detector. I bought a motion detector at Lowe's, and I put it up. It's one of those that ding dong, you can put a sound to it or something, and you've got something there. So I had my very, very first investigation as Geeks Paranormal. This wonderful, fabulous couple let us come down, and they let us investigate their house. I investigated it. I believe I was 4 months pregnant. Never did another investigation pregnant. No. Um, was there something there? Probably, more than likely. Like I said, it was our very first investigation. I had a lot of technical difficulties because I just set up the cameras, even though I practiced with them. Um, but the motion detector did go off quite a few times, and it was an interesting experiment because I was trying to get that connected with like my camera, so you can hear that go off or see it flash, because it would flash a light, and see if maybe you caught something. I would love to have a camera that was rigged to set up to flash every time it went off, or every time the flash came on, or something like that. I think it would be interesting. Um, but it's a cool concept to have it set up and see if something will walk in front, kind of like the laser beam. I mean, you can see the lasers on the wall. The shadow walks over it. I mean, with the motion detector, you get the ding. It's pretty interesting. Speaking of seeing stuff, did any finger lines show on the baby? I want to say maybe one of them, but I couldn't be sure because I had my back turned and my daughter was running around the house, so I couldn't say. Trail cams, yes. I have one trail cam and I wanted to get some more, and there was a couple that were for sale for $80. I really wanted to get it, but no money at the time. And I would really love to get a couple of those and set those up as well. I like the idea of motion cameras. However, sometimes the cameras don't start until way after the motion's already passed by, so it won't catch. I like to have constant camera roll, and that requires a lot of wires and a lot of setup, and it can be. I wish there was a wireless system that went out like 600, 700, 1,200 feet. Because it would really come in handy, though I couldn't afford it. I mean, they can sponsor and give me one, and I'll use it. Because I'm pretty sure once one of those comes out, that's going to be about a good, pretty penny. Like security cameras. Some security cameras do that too, where they only come on by motion. The Ring doorbell. I think a lot of those is pretty awesome. I would like to have a 35 millimeter camera though with film, because that stuff right there, too much digital crap goes on to where people are like, oh, it's fake, when it's probably not. And if you send it to a lab or something and they looked at it, they'd probably tell you, no, this is pretty legit. But I don't know. So like that woman that's in the California graveyard that is seen sitting on her grave, kind of like all depressed and everything, looking off to sea, off in the distance, and nobody has been able to disface that and say that it was fake. And that's what I like about the old cameras, because you can get the negatives, and the negatives can even prove that. I had to change my battery out. Sorry, but I do like. I like a lot of simple things. I love the SLS. Oh, speaking of the SLS, um, yeah, film is harder to fake. And a Polaroid, man, if I could afford the Polaroid film, because I've got a Polaroid. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Anywho, um, the Connect. I used to use that all the time. I would use it to play some kind of sports thing or some kind of exercise. Anything that was exercise, I would play. And even though I was a fat tubby, because anyway, I'll go on that story another time. But I would see something pop up in the camera, like to the back of me, and I would think it was my kids. So I'd turn around real quick, and nobody was there. And I'd look back at the TV, and it was going on, and then pop up again. I'm like, who is in my house? Or what is this thing malfunctioning on? Because it would mess me up on my game. It would detect that back there, or whoever was back there instead of me, and it was like, no, come on, no. But it's pretty interesting to see that they're using it now for paranormal investigating. Because I'm gonna get me an iPad and I'm gonna find me one. I wish I could find ours. Probably threw it away, but we had two of them, right? It was a new player that entered the game. Here's again on one of those. Yeah, yep, right. I waited until after Christmas and I got a whole bunch of bells that were on sale because I use those for motion tech too, for it's an inside residence or there's hardly any wind. And those come in handy. And I think I got a whole bunch of those for like, uh, maybe $5 because I bought a big bunch of bells. And ask me where they're at. I have no idea because that was like 8 years ago. But you go in like after Christmas and find those bells, and you go in when they have like Cyber Monday and stuff to check on stuff for your house, like the motion detector sensors or motion lights or something like that. Man, you can get some good deals. Yep. Digital recorders. Oh my gosh, those were on sale this last time, and they were for some of them were going for good prices. And no, I couldn't get it. Not this time around. But I was too caught up in trying to get like Premiere Pro plugins and stuff. But I'm trying to think of other things they use. Like I know they use the digis, and I actually do have a digital recorder that takes the tapes. Um, Man, tapes are getting expensive. I remember they would sell like for 50 cents or for a whole $3 for a 2 hour long, I mean, an hour long tape. Um, but I have one of those and I want to use it, but at the same time, I don't want to re-record over it. I'm just gonna make a decision on that one. But I do like the digis. I always like having the digi and the mic on a person because that way they're constantly heard no matter if they whisper or not. That way you know that they're whispering. It's coming a lot, very handy whenever we're doing reviews and we hear a whisper and we're like, okay, we need to listen to everybody's digi and see if somebody's digi is louder than everybody else's. And sure enough, that's where we debunk it and find that one of us had whispered after. I mean, even I do it. I'll end up whispering and it's like, sorry, no, no whispering. Maybe another amaretto sour. These things are so dang good. Uh, Now if I can just get the companies to like sponsor me. Because I drink I don't drink Sprite with it. I drink carbonated water because it's less calories. With the Sprite and stuff, it's way too many calories. I can't do that. Um, Granted, it's really, really yummy. But at the same time, no, 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 no. I've got quite a few bits to lose. I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, I use just carbonated water. I use the Pierre. No, they're not a sponsor. But I have been itching to go on some investigations, some more conventions. I'm actually going to be tallying those up here soon to figure out how much it's going to cost to go to the conventions we want to go to next year. And I got to get business cards ready. I got to get a banner ready for both the group and the podcast. And oh my gosh, speaking of the podcast, I'm so behind on that. I was going to cancel tonight because I've got so much to do, and I probably am going to be leaving here a little early so I can get that stuff done, depending on who's still chatting with me and what we're chatting about. I use an Olympus recorder, and it's so sensitive it will pick up sounds of my stomach growling. Always wear headphones. You can even hear the sound of a small needle hitting the floor. I know some people that have heard their own stomach growling going off. Oh my god, is it right? I have too. It's like, oh god, you hear that? Exactly. You got to. Right now, though, I'm about to do a shot. I'm doing a buttery nipple. I was going to. add the tequila rose like I did in the beginning, but I'm not going to do that. It's just going to be a buttery notebook. And I meant to put the Kahlua on the bottom, but I didn't. I like how it sinks though. Alright. Thanks to my buddy Joshy for the baby. Alright. Ooh. Too much Kahlua. Down the wrong pipe. It was tasty though, but I thought I was about to start coughing. Whew. It went down the wrong pipe. That was kind of itchy. I was also thinking about going inside and streaming a video game. I was playing a video game last week called Houses of Ash. Or House of Ash. My bad, House of Ash. And oh man, that whole series is just amazing. I love it. Dark Pictures. They're pretty damn awesome. But like I said, I got way too much to do. I can't be playing video games. This is why I'm so behind on all my video games. I haven't even finished Horizon Zero Dawn yet. Ash from the Evil Dead. That'd be pretty cool. Try and see if anybody has said anything, but they have not on something else. I'm not even on the. Why am I on this one? I should be over here. Yes. Okay. Good. I sent out that thing and talked about what? No. I have no idea what's going on right now. There we go. Why is it saying that? Wait, I gotta see something. I don't get it. I don't get what it's doing and why it's doing it. Oh, okay. I figured that's what it was doing. Hang on a second. I know what happened. Let's go this way. Maybe. Oh no. Where's the record skipper when you need it? Oh no, what's going on? You mean Zach is Who's that Vegas? He said that your demon and my little chihuahua bit him in the ass. Yeah, and it was then he knew he was bitten by a demon. Oh my god. Oh. Give me just a minute. Let me see what's going on with this stream. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Ugh. One moment. Okay, there we go. Ah, back! Yay! Ugh. I don't know why that took so long. But it did. So sorry. No, you lost the background in the chat box. You mean Zach is with yeah. That's too funny. So I'm debating on getting some more stuff because I really liked the idea. There was a guy that made a hotspot camera with some freaking fascinating IR lights. I mean, lit up the room in night vision. It was awesome. I don't know how long they lasted, but they were just like in this little ball, and it was like a hotspot camera. Now, what would make it even better if it had a Wi-Fi embedded in it, so you could tag to that camera and make sure everything was going good, or even look at it or pull it up onto a screen or something. But it would record for a few hours, and you go check it, and then you just plug it in to charge it and bring another one out and put it in its place. That idea I like a lot because I could put them anywhere, but at the same time, the only thing I didn't like about it is that they didn't have Wi-Fi or any kind of Bluetooth or any way to connect it to a screen so you can pull them up and actually have somebody looking in those areas. Because when you're in a big area and you have a small team of say like 3 or 4, you're going to need every person everywhere you can have them. And you're going to have one person at least on the screen. This is my opinion, on the screen to tell you, okay, hey, I heard something in this area. And then somebody can run up to that area. Whoever's closest can run up to that area and check it out and see what's going on. That's why I like the DVR system as much as I do. Yes, my hair, because it's fading, so it's going like a greenish color, the top part, even though the rest of it's like a purple and a pink. So it likes to go into the background and fade and do stuff, and it's all crazy and wild. That's why I was gonna wear a bandana tonight. It was like, yeah, whatever. I'll let it go crazy. It's the hair. You can see it sparkling in some of them because it's trying to go through the screen. But I'd like to, I just don't know where to go about because I don't know anything about electronics except for tech support for internet connection. I know, this stuff, but at the same time, I don't know the hardware and how to connect it and what connects to what to make it do what. I didn't take that course. Ugh. But there is a way you can make like a little mini K2 with a D battery and whatever color LEDs you want to use to show. Like, I had just a red and a green one LED connected to the battery. And I had to follow this little tutorial thing to show me how to put it together. Well, one of the ghost grannies I watched down here owns her own ghost hunting supply store and knows much of her stuff. Well, if I had time to build it. I'm still trying to get my website up and running. And I mean, it's up and running, but I gotta update it. It's really not updated. And I also gotta get my flyers out there, and I gotta get these videos up and going. And oh my, I would love to see a spirit reaction if everybody sprayed their hair with glow. Yeah, yeah, you could. I had thought about getting that glow tape, the glow duct tape, and making everybody patch it onto their clothes or something somewhere, and every now and then shine a light on it so people can see them. Because sometimes I notice a lot of times on the DVR system, even though I try to remember to say I'm walking into the room and I'm asking the question, I'm trying to pinpoint all this other great stuff. I get so excited being in there, I forget. And I know everybody's human, they forget too. So sometimes I'll sit there and be like, oh crap, we're not supposed to be whispering. And then go on about our time. But no, like my team always has a mic on them for the moment we step into the room to get started from the control room, and it's on until we pack everything up and leave. Ah, sweet. Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Let's check out her story, y'all. Come on, take a look. I don't know if it'll come up. There we go. There we go. Hang on just a second. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Yeah, I can. It's right there. All right. Oh, it's really big. Let me scale this down a little bit. There. Cletus, pre-scaling. There we go. Canvas. No, I don't think that's right either. Whoops. Okay. We're just gonna play with it here. Shut your mouth. That's not what I meant. All right. Why does that look so small? Oh my gosh. Because that wasn't what I was trying to make smaller. It was those. Oh my gosh, that was my window. That was my background. Shit. All right. We are there. Oz Paratech. Ooh, I have a couple of GoPros. Damn. Oh, wow. I haven't seen the SB11 yet. Interesting. Huh, I like the way that EMF meter looks. That looks pretty cool. Oh, look at the little ghosty. Ugh, IR lights, they always seem to go fast. I have two of these. Ooh, interesting. Huh, that's really cool. All right, I gotta get back so I can see if anybody's saying anything because I can't see what people were saying. I'm now gonna fix my background. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. Oh, cry, cry. Alright. There we go. What? That was on my phone. Let me lock that back in place. There. Don't move. Oh, no, you can't see the graveyard. No, move. You gotta move. But now you can't see the man. I'm just gonna have to go in here and just resize everything because I think this is like at a 1280 by 720 something. I don't know. I'll have to take a look and see. But for now, I'm going to lock it. Oh, not hide it. Dadgummit. Lock it. Oh, okay. Excuse me. That's why my ventriloquist will never go with me. If Jeff Dunham ever asked me to go on an investigation, I'm like, nope. Nope. No, sorry. He can throw that voice. No, nay, nay. Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm interested in some of that stuff that she's got up there. I want to learn how to make some of this stuff, especially make some of this stuff. That would be so cool. Like the case manager, Debbie. Her son has a 3D printer. Oh, Dustin has a 3D printer. He got his not too long ago. I think he was making was he making REM pods? No, he was making was he making a portal box? I don't remember. He was sitting over here doing it. And he was here last time. Yeah. Yeah, the minute I heard that, I was like, nope, we're done. We're done. Because my dumbass, I'm too sweet. So I was like, no, they're not gonna do that to me. No. Yeah. No. I need to be paying attention more because like, no, you fucking with me? You fucking with me right now. But that would be interesting. Um, I know the investigator from The Calling or the Calling Radio podcast show that's on Parax Radio with me. We're trying to set something up right now, somewhere in the middle, like around Missouri area. So we can find a place that is in need of restoring and helping out and doing some kind of convention there. I not a convention, but like, you know, a little investigation, event type thing. So we can bring in some money for the owner and to help restore it. Cause I'm seeing so many of the buildings, the old, lovely, falling apart. It's got so many stories hidden in their walls, buildings that are being lost to destruction. We just had one here in downtown about a year ago get tore down, and it was so sad to see because it was an old, I mean, it's history. I love the old buildings and the old vintage looks of them, especially like old theaters. Oh my gosh. Amazing to see old theaters still standing because that's a lot of history and a lot of echoes, and it's absolutely amazing. Sorry, I saw my microphone shake just a minute there, and I was trying to find out why it was shaking. But yeah, it's something that I have a passion about, like veterans, my fellow military brothers and sisters being homeless out on the street when they've done more for this country than anyone. I mean, they gave their time, their life, their minds for this country, and a lot of people don't seem to realize it. A lot of people that haven't been in the military don't realize what a soldier goes through all the time. You may, I mean, and some of them want to sit there and say, well, I never had that happen to me. Well, then you're lucky. You are lucky because there's a lot of people that go through a lot of trauma and a lot of problems. And but old buildings like this house. This house was built in 1949. And while it's falling apart, I love this house. And my husband is constantly telling me we need to get something smaller. We just need to move somewhere that's better and newer and da da da. I'm like, no, no, I love this house. I just want to fix it up. My studio, you see a green screen, but oh my gosh, it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. We're working on it now, but oh, it needs a lot of work. Um, but yeah, we're in the process of renovating it now. We're just now starting to move stuff around to where we can get to things because the whole house needs insulated. And anyway, I don't want to hear all that. But we the old buildings, it's just amazing. I was looking through my mom's pictures the other day, and I was seeing like Fort Benning, some of the buildings in Fort Benning that she had pictures of from back in the 60s, and it was like, and then you see some of these abandoned castles and everything overseas, and you're like, can you imagine the grandeur it had when it was first built and going so strong with music and dancing and, well, if they were that kind of monarch, I mean, they may have been one that was like an old stick in the mud and didn't do anything. And then we have the snowflakes that are offended by everything. If we could put them in the right, right, exactly. Ugh. Yes. I had told my husband, I said, I wonder if I could raise $2,000 and go into the Senate. He's like, they would never accept you. I said, why not? Because I'm blue, purple, and red and pink haired with tattoos and piercing, and I speak my mind. What, you think I'm gonna die in the next couple of weeks that I start? Yeah. No. Well, because I'm not changing a darn thing. I am not changing my hair color for them. I'm not hiding my tats. I'm not gonna hide my piercings. They can kiss my butt. They sure can. But it it's gotten to the point where you gotta look at things and be like, man, why haven't to think it for yourself anymore? Exactly. Exactly my point. A lot of people see these pretty pretty politicians that want to flaunt their assets, so to speak, and they have all this money and all this riches and they power, and it's like, is it really power? Because you look at things and you see how things are going, and you see certain people failing and you see other people striving and winning, and it's like, when is it gonna flip? Because you know it's gonna flip sooner or later. Something's gonna happen and it's gonna flip. There's gonna be mass chaos. Hey, Grumpy, it's okay. It's quite all right. It's early morning for you. Kissing hands and shaking babies, right? I mean, you get to a point where so much media comes out and you're hearing nothing but negative all the time. And you're like, can we just get off the trying to separate people and trying to make people hate other people for nothing and actually talk about important things like, oh, the world and maybe the supply chain and maybe this mandatory kind of thing that's going on and other kinds of stuff? Because I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I think that's kind of important. It's pie time here of 3:15 or 3:14. Pie time. It just turned 3:15 there. Sorry, it was 9:15 on my side. I want to, once everything starts settling down, I want to be able to go to places and do some investigations because I really, really would love to be able to throw some up here live. 1:15? Ah, afternoon. We haven't even woken up to the morning yet. I gotta go about 45 minutes down tomorrow because I gotta get a shot that's helping me with my weight loss. Oh, and I gotta get some more of my diet pills. Holy cow. What's up, Diggs? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But we got a lot of stuff planned. I want to do some fun things too. I want to go to maybe a theme park or something and do some fun stuff with the team. I know there's an awesome restaurant that we usually go to for our anniversary dinner, and we didn't get to go to it this year yet. My hair is so crazy. I'm going to put my hood on. But I was wanting to wait because they're building a new building so they can have more room. And I wanted to go once it's built, but it's not going to be done until February. So I may plan something before Christmas so we can do a little Christmas. Oh, we're supposed to be doing a little Christmas gathering anyway with the whole team. Maybe we'll do some live snippets off that and see what happens. But I would love to go to some of these places, especially in Tennessee, and there's a couple places in Alabama. There's definitely a couple places in Jacksonville, Florida, and on into Florida that I would love to go to get some investigations. Quite a few places around here I would love to get into, but at the same time, you gotta do all that walking on ropes and stuff. But in the meantime, the apps on the phone I think are iffy. Maybe if you put it in airplane mode. If you put your phone in airplane mode and then did the apps to see if they'd work. I think I've tried that. And one of the apps that I actually got did work while you're in airplane mode. So I don't know. I don't know how. Let me see. Let me pull up one. Not that one. Like, I'll tell you the name of the app that I'm about to pull up as soon as I find it. I've got too many apps on this phone. Spiritus Ghost Box was one, and Necrophonic was another one that I downloaded. Apparently, when I downloaded them, I didn't realize it, but the same maker for the Necrophonic was the same as Spiritus. Now, I'm going to play it, and I'm in airplane mode, so let's see what we come up with. Y'all throw some questions at me. I'm going to show y'all that it's in airplane mode. Dark. Maybe it's programmed to have stuff in it. I think it's still wrong. What do you think? Who's here? Can you tell me your name? Toby, Robert's got some question for you. He asked, Toby, were you telling me camel crap about something over there? Do I have it on random? No, let's take it off the echo. Reverb, yes. I'm going to ask the question again because I was fiddling around with the thing. Toby, were you telling Robert something about camel crap about something over here? You notice she said dark again. It was the same tone. Something is telling me it's like a... You may be going for your truck license soon? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I got it going through 4 different channels. Trying to see if it repeats. Alright, I'm going to turn this off and try another app because I'm kind of getting disappointed with this one because I think I've heard the same thing quite a few times. Let's see. Where is this other app at? The other app is called Necrophonic. And it's made with Unity. That's what it sounds like when it turns on. So we're going to do reverb. We're going to do... Again, I am in airplane mode. Toby, are you here? Toby, were you in here when I interviewed someone last Wednesday? Do you remember her name? Sweet, Steve, congrats. Toby, do you remember her name? Do you remember what I called her? Do you remember what she did for a living? Can you say my name? Gotta remember I'm deaf. You gotta say it loudly. See, I don't know. This one's kind of different. Toby, I'm going to ask you the same question on this one that I asked you on the last one. Robert had asked Toby, were you telling me camel crap about something over there? Did you miss me coming out here last Friday? Can you tap on the mic for me? Can you tell me my name? What does it look like on your side? Does it look like... Are you standing in a building? Is it cold or warm? Can you feel? Are there clouds? Do spirits over there wear clothes all the time, or do some of them like to streak? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If you responded, thank you for responding. I didn't hear a lot of it. I don't know if anybody in the audience heard anything either, but thank you for saying anything. I'm gonna try to do a like a minute E.P.P session on the recorder and see what we get. All right. Okay, I have the recorder going. I'm going to ask the same question on here that I asked on the two apps that I used off my phone. If I can find it. Oh my goodness, what happened to it? Oh, Toby. Robert asked, Toby, were you telling me camel crap about something over there? Can you answer him on here? Can you say whether it was hot or cold over there? Roberts and nudist colonies. Can you tell me what you see over there? What happened to your parents? What's the name of the little girl inside? Can you tell when times are changing? Do you know what year it is? All right. Let's see if we can find it. All right, let's see. Sorry, give me just a second. I'm trying to find it. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can never find it on this phone after I've done that. I always try to go click on it the minute it does it and saves it, but it never never does let me do that. Storage 46E1 15F. Oh no. I mean, I can find it. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Is it this one? Oh, no, that's selecting a new location. Don't want to select a new location. Oh my god. This is the times that I feel really like Why did I not pay attention more or read the manual on this damn thing? File. Nudist colonies, really? Yeah. Let's see. We'll go in here. Oh, no. Go back. Storage. Android. Oh, I didn't see. Storage, Android data. Uh-oh. Ow, my nose itches. Data. Files. No files. Did it not download? Storage. Android data. Weird. It's saying it didn't record. Media, the best recorder, audio recorder. Okay. Oh. Go back in there. That's video recorder. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe out of luck. I mean, I can find it. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I don't know why it won't let me just go to it. 61. I always end up finding it like way later. Like 3 years down the road, it's like, what's this recording? Oh, well, that makes sense. When it really doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, here we go. Found it. Shh. Don't judge me. Okay, I have the recorder going. I'm going to ask the same question on here that I asked on the 2 apps that I used off my phone. If I can find it. Oh my goodness, what happened to it? Oh, Toby. Oh my goodness, what happened to it? Who's that? If I can find it. I'm gonna have to go back on here and see. Oh my goodness, what happened to it? Oh, Toby. Robert asked, Toby, were you telling me camel crap about something over there? Can you answer him on here? Can you say whether it was hot or cold over there? Robert's and nudist colonies. Can you tell me what you see over there? What happened to your parents? What's the name of the little girl inside?
Can you tell when times are changing? Do you know what year it is? All right.
I didn't hear anything, but I also had it like.
Okay, I have a recorder going. I'm going to ask the same question on here that I asked on the 2 apps that I used off my phone. If I can find it. Oh, goodness, what happened to it? Oh, Toby. Robert asked, Toby, were you telling me camel crap about something over there? Can you answer him on here? Oh my goodness, what happened to it? Oh, Toby. Robert asked, Toby, were you telling me camel crap about something over there? Can you answer him on here? Can you say whether it was hot or cold over there? The Roberts and nudist colonies. Can you tell me what you see over there? What happened to your parents? What's the name of the little girl inside? Can you tell when times are changing? Do you know what year it is? All right.
Well, that was interesting. I'm gonna have to take it inside and see. There's a couple of spots that maybe I don't know. I'm imagining things maybe that I'm gonna listen to and see if I can enhance it a little bit and see if I can catch it because I think there's a couple of times that I heard a little bit of laughter. Of course it could have been me. Don't remember laughing except for at the nudist colony thing. But well, I'll listen to it and see, and maybe I'll blog about it tonight. I'm gonna be doing a lot of writing tonight, a lot of posting up the show that goes through my podcast on my website. That's going to be posted up tonight. The videos for Patreon, if you want to see the videos, are going to be over on Patreon. They're going to be up tomorrow. I'm trying to have them up tomorrow. We're doing a lot of putting up Christmas stuff and getting my mom and dad's stuff here, we're buying their furniture because they decided they're gonna get travel before they get too old they can't travel. So I can't blame them. I'm buying their furniture off them, and we're moving things around in the house to renovate the house. So it's been really, really busy. So I think tonight I'm gonna call it short and actually go inside and get this done so I can get this up to the world that wants to listen to me jabber. Yeah. Well, I'm also going to get the lives that I said I was going to take down and only have 30 minutes up. I'm going to take them down finally and get them fixed up and done up to where they're pretty cool looking. I'm also going to have a new intro up soon for Geeks Paranormal and for E.P.P, Exploring the Paranormal Perspective. As soon as I get those done, I know I'm going to have the intro up. It's going to be up it's going to be the first thing visitors see on the YouTube page. But I'm also going to have it up and try to send the link out through Restream. But on that note, I hope everybody has a safe weekend. If you're going to any Christmas parties or anything coming up, be safe. No drinking and driving. Call an Uber or a cab. You know what? Uber's getting dangerous. Call a cab. Or have a DD. Or something, because, oh my God. Ubers. Jeez, Manetti. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna get out of here and get inside and get some commercials done and some stuff up and going, and I would love to be able to discuss this topic in more detail to maybe some people that have their own equipment that they made, or maybe they have some apps on their phones. So those of you that are listening, if you'd like to share this and get it out there and let them know, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm on MeWe, Rumble, YouTube, Parlor. Oh my gosh, I'm at a lot of places, a lot of social medias, because there's a lot of social medias that are popular right now, and I'm on every one of them. So I can try to get out there. I'm about to have a new stream going from where my RSS feed is coming from. We'll see how it goes. Um, as of now, I think I will say adios, bye, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen. I will see you guys next Friday. Debbie will be here. I don't know about Dustin or Josh. I don't know if they're going to be here, or Kelly. I know next Sunday I will be going to eat and doing a lot of stuff with my daughter. And the next week after that, it's going to be crazy, crazy. And then after that, it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. So, yeah. On that note, I will see you guys later. Take care. Good night, Grumpy. You take care of yourself. Get some sleep. Now you can go to sleep. I will see y'all later.